Welcome, Pick-3 and a Glass family and first-time viewers. This is how I play triples to win. And basically, like I said, Pick-3 at a Glance is an actual tracking system of all 1,000 numbers. The master sheet is strategy number 1, and what I have here is strategy number 2, 3, and 4. And mainly I use strategy 2, 3, and 4 to track my triples, to know when I'm going to play them and how I'm going to play them. I really don't play triples, especially daily, in any order. I usually wait to see what the year does to see how triples fall out. And I usually wait till the last 2 months of the year, November and December, before I even decide to play triples, because you can only hit them on average maybe 3 to 4 times out of the year, maybe. Or it could be 1 or 2. But on average, by the law of average, and that's what Pick-3 at Glance is based off of, triple's going to come midday, evening, or any draw on average about 3 times out of the year. All right. So what we have here is strategy number 2. And as we're tracking strategy number 2 here, how I do that, excuse me a minute here. These here are the pairs. When you're tracking the pairs, when the number come in, basically, when I track pairs, let's say 1, 2, 3 comes in again, because it's got 3 different numbers on here. You track the 12, the 13, and the 23, because it got 3 different numbers: the 12, the 13, and 23. If 1, 1, 2 come in, 1, 1, 2. You're going to do the 11 and the 12 to let you know that it was a double, because it's only got 2 different numbers. And if a triple come in, so you'll know what triples to fail or what doubles, say it's triple 2s, you just mark off the 2s to let you know that pair came in. Okay? And that's how I do with triples. Every month I see what doubles didn't fail or have not failed. So for instance, let's say triple 2s didn't fall this month, then I know triple 2s didn't fall in that month. Or whatever double I don't check off, I know what doubles did not fall to keep, so I'll know what triples I might be looking at playing. This here is a monthly sheet that you're going to track every month. You're going to track those 3 pairs. You're going to track the double, the 2 pairs, and the triple itself, which, like I said, if it's 2, 2, 2, you'll know. You'll always know what doubles didn't fall each month. Okay? Now, by knowing that the doubles didn't fall, so you use that to track your pairs each month. All right? Another thing that we do, how I track my triples, and like I say, I only do triples. I'll see if they didn't play all year, and I'll play them for November and December. That's the only time I play triples, if they don't play the first 10 days, 10 months of the year. All right? Now, here, because you have such a, not a good chance you're going to hit those triples. Now here is where I track the individual numbers. And say there's 1, 2, well, I'm going to give you my daily number that I carry right now. Missouri evening draw is 192. Let's say 192 come in. I'll check off the 2. The 1 in the front, 2 in the middle, 9 on the end. So whatever number comes in, let's say it's the 1, 2, 3, I'll check off the 1 on the front, the 2 in the middle, the 3 on the end. So at the end of the month, I know what position all the numbers fell in and what numbers did not fall. Say, okay, I done checked off for the month and I realized the 2 didn't fall in the front spot and I'm playing this 192. Then what I would do, I'd make sure the money didn't come in. I'll make sure I'll play the 192. Then I also play 219 and 291. Let me get another marker here If not, don't say like. So if you're not getting it or you got it, just leave a comment saying got it, and I'll know you got it. Okay. Now I'll play again the 219 and the 291 because the likelihood of that 2 coming in that front spot is greater since it didn't come all that prior month. Now what happened with me by doing this simple strategy here, by checking, I found out that 7s didn't hit for 2 months on no number for 2 months in Missouri evening draw. You ain't gonna get that with the tic-tac-toe, date sum, grid flip, root sums, multiple different rundowns, because they're not going to show you the whole picture. That's why I say tracking is the key. So that third month, I played 777s to hit them because 7s had to fall by the law average. So that third month, I played 777s all that third month that came in. Okay. Now, the same way here. If you're tracking your numbers, your actual numbers in your state, this is tracking the front pairs and the back pairs. Again, I'm using 1, 2, 3 as an example because it's an easy number to remember, and hopefully you can follow me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're going to mark off the 12 on the front and the 2, 3 on the back. So whatever winning number come in, you're going to always mark off what numbers came in. This is just how the front pair, back pair sheet work. Say it's any number, 5, 7, 1. Okay, you're gonna do the front 57 on the front, mark it off, and the 71 on the back. So how I do that, make that work with triples? Say, like I say, I don't play till the end of the year, November, December. Say I find out, and exactly what I did do. I found out that the 8 front didn't fall. It fell once in January. And 8 back didn't fall at all to close to November and December. I picked up 888s and I hit them. But I didn't play any triples all year. I wait till those numbers tell me what's the best triples to play. Because you're only going to get 3 shots on average out of a year to hit triples. So if you're playing triples just arbitrarily, to me, you're burning up your money. Because you can wait on triples. You don't have to play triples saying, well, triples. I used to think, well, a certain number bring triples, or a certain number bring this number, a certain number bring that number. It don't work like that. Once you start tracking your actual 1,000 numbers in your state with the Pick-3 at a glance, checking your front pair, your back pair, your single pair, your single digits, and using the master sheet to track the actual numbers, you're going to realize your eyes are going to be open to, I would say, the truth that it takes a while to hit these numbers. And if you're not tracking them, it's basically you're going to be playing for luck. That's why I don't predict numbers for states and tell people to send me money to give them numbers, because I know what's involved, but I don't need to do that. If they use my strategy, use my system, they can do it for themselves. But if you want to play for fun, but make it fun, stick with a budget, play consistently. And when you start tracking the actual numbers and see how they're falling, you'll know when to cut back. I got certain numbers I play, and when I need to cut back, I know what the numbers to cut back on and which ones to keep at all times. Because my main ones I'm going to keep, like this 192, I'll play it all year. Because for a fact, I know that the 92 on the back here ain't failed for 24 months. But I ain't been playing it for 24 months. I just basically picked it up a little bit last year, but I won on it on the box form, but I haven't won the 92 on the back. So right now, I do the wheel on it. I do 092, 192, 292, 392, 492, on down to 992. That's what I play. That's my wheel on that number. Okay? And those how I play them straight box. Or if I don't have enough money to play a straight box, I'll play maybe 3 or 4 of these straight and put a couple of dollars on just the back pair, the back 2 pair, the 92. In Missouri, you can do that. Now, if you can't do it, I'll play front pairs or back pairs. And I know some states, man, I wish we had that split pair in Missouri. Whew, I'd get them. Well, we don't have it, though. Ooh, I wish we had that split pair. Ooh, because you're covering 90% of your number. If you're playing the front pair, back pair, and split pair, oh, you playing this 192. Anywhere it come in, you're going to almost get them. You're going to almost get them. And that ain't going to be but a couple of bucks. But it's a $60 for $1 on a back pair. If it comes in on the back pair, I reinvest it back into this 192. My main numbers is this 192, this 292, and this 992 that I played. Because I know the last time that these pairs, these doubles came in. And all I got to do is put them on the back end. So this is my main one. So if I was to cut back on something, I know exactly what to cut back on when I'm short, if I'm short cash or just need to cut back. So that's why I don't even play my own birthday if I'm not reading these numbers to say, okay, play your birthday. And if my birthday come and I miss it, I'm okay with that because I'm not playing that number. You're going to be able to see a lot of these numbers come, but you can't play them all. And my saying if when I miss a number, it won't be my last number, and it ain't going to be my first one if I keep playing Pick-3. And this is all I specialize in is Pick-3. I only specialize in Pick-3. I don't do Pick-4. It's got 1 in 10,000 odds. I don't do that Pick-5. It's got 1 in 100,000 odds. You can't. Pick-3 is trackable, teachable, and doable. I can teach you this. I wouldn't even know where to start to teach you how to track no 10,000 numbers. And I don't even imagine no 100,000 numbers. There's no strategy out there that you can track like you can track Pick-3. And Pick-3 is the best profitable because it has the best odds of winning of all the games. I don't do scratches. Now, I do play the Powerball, the Mega Million, and the Lottos, and I invest $1 or $2 in that when they get high because I know it's all luck on those. But you can build a skill set. This is what I'm teaching you. You can build a skill set to track these numbers. These Pick-3, you can build a skill set for Pick-3. You ain't building you're not building any skill set on no 10,000 numbers, and you definitely ain't building no skill set on no 100,000 numbers. I don't care what nobody tell you. I'm more monetary, and I guess the T stand for I'm gonna tell you the truth about Pick-3. Now I'll help you with the strategy. You can call me if you got it. Leave a comment. And Pick-3 is not no walk through the park, but Pick-3 you can build a skill set just like I said. On this one here, when I hit those sevens, when I hit the sevens, no, you wouldn't have known that on nothing if you wasn't tracking. And that's how I win a lot of my numbers because I can see a lot of stuff that those sevens didn't hit on in 2 months on no number. Didn't come with no number in 2 months. That was hard for me believing, but when I seen it, I was on it. And then the double eights, because all the doubles are going to be in this front pair, back pair chart. If you're looking at it, double zeros, double ones, double twos, double threes, double fours, double fives, double six, double seven, double eights, and double nine. Both of these numbers are the same. All you're doing is marking off the front of the number, the back of the number. So if you see that double ones ain't failed all year on the front and double ones ain't failed all year on the back, easy to know what your triple going to be if you looking at triples play, and you know triples ain't failed already all month. Because if you got, let's say this here is triples, and here all the triples are. Each year, you probably get 3 out of the year. This year you're going to get these 3 maybe. Then next year you might get these 3. Then next year you might get these 3. And they're going to rotate every year. So if you're only getting 3 of them, why play them all year long? You can't box them. You can't do nothing with them. So I hope that helps somebody who's thinking they need to play triples every day or playing all the triples. I've been there, done that, y'all. I used to play all them triples thinking they're gonna show up. Once I realized you're only gonna get 3 out a year from tracking over 30 years, um, I only play triples when I track them down last 2 months of the year. Or like I see something like that, some sevens that hadn't failed for 2 months. So I hope that covered the triples for everybody. So play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.